In this introductory series of tutorials, I will show you the basics of working in Unreal Engine. According to the Unreal Engine site, Unreal Engine is the world's most open and advanced real-time 3D creation tool, continuously evolving to serve not only its original purpose as a state-of-the-art game engine. Today it gives creators across industry the freedom and control to deliver cutting-edge content, interactive experiences, and immersive virtual worlds. To install Unreal Engine, go to unrealengine.com and click on the Get Started Now button. Choose a license. Publishing is for those wishing to make and sell games, and creators is for everyone else. Click on Download for whichever license you wish. Once the download is completed, run the installer. After the installation is complete, you'll see the Epic's Game Launcher, where you can either sign up if you don't have an account or sign in if you already have an account. Once you sign in, you'll see the Unreal Engine link on the left side of the launcher. Click on the Unreal Engine option and then click to install. This will appear in the upper right hand corner. First time you install Unreal, it could take some time, so be patient. Once it is installed, you will see a button that allows you to launch Unreal. To launch Unreal, simply click on the launch button of the version you wish to use. If you have multiple versions installed, you can choose which one to use. At the top of the project window, you see a list of your project. Under the New Project categories, you can choose a new project based upon one of four categories: games, film, television, and live events, architecture, engineering and construction, and automotive, product design, and manufacturing. In our case, we'll choose games. After you click on Next, you will be presented with a list of templates. These will be different depending upon which category you choose. For this tutorial, we will use the third-person template. After you click on Next, you'll be taken to the project settings. Here you can choose between coding with Blueprints, which is Unreal's visual coding language, or C++. You can set your quality level. Unreal recommends maximum quality for computers or consoles, and scalable 3D or 2D for mobile. We'll be using maximum quality. You can also choose whether or not you want ray tracing enabled. For this tutorial, we will keep ray tracing on. Next, we can choose between desktop and console, or mobile and tablet. We'll be using desktop and console. And we can choose whether we want to have starter content available or not. We will choose to have it available. At the very bottom of the window, you can choose a location for the project and give it a name. The interface of Unreal will change depending on what section of the engine you're currently using. For now, we'll just look at the project browser. Project browser can be divided up into 7 sections. The tab and menu bar are at the very top of the project browser. This works like most other software, since this is where you have the usual menus, as well as quick information about the project and tabs for various browsers within Unreal. On the left is the Mode section, which is where you find various primitive objects as well as brushes and environmental tools. The large space next to the Mode section is the Viewport, which is where you'll be spending the majority of your time. This is where you can build out the level and test your game. Above the Viewport is the Toolbar, which is where you will have quick access to the tools needed to work on the level. Below the Viewport is the Content Browser, which is where you will import and store your content. As you can see, since we chose to have starter content, we already have some content in the browser. To the right on the top is the World Outliner. Here you'll find a list of every object, which is called an actor in Unreal, that is in your level. On the bottom right is the Details panel, which allows you to change the properties of the actor that you have selected in the level. Navigation can be a bit tricky at first in Unreal, but it just takes patience and practice to learn the ins and outs. Holding down the right mouse button and moving the mouse up and down allows you to move up and down in the viewport. Holding down the right mouse button and moving the mouse left and right allows you to strafe left and right. Holding down the left mouse button and moving the mouse up and down allows you to move forwards and backward. And holding down the middle mouse button allows you to pan. Alt and the left mouse button allows you to rotate around an actor. If you want to move the mannequin character, you can click on play, hold down your right mouse button, and use the WASD keys. To escape play mode in the viewport, simply hit escape. There are a few hotkeys that are important to know and will allow you to speed up your work in Unreal. At the top of the viewport, you'll see the icons for move, rotate, and scale. You can use these icons or the hotkey. W for move, E for rotate, and R for scale. End key snaps an actor to the floor. F is for focusing on an actor. Control and a number will allow you to make a bookmark, which captures the position and zoom level of the viewport. Alt plus dragging will duplicate an actor. Escape will deselect an actor. G is for game view. H hides an actor, and Control H unhides an actor. This is just a very brief introduction to Unreal Engine to get you started. Try moving around in the viewport and practicing using the hotkeys. Thanks for watching. I hope you found this useful. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and turn on the notifications. Have a good day.